Good morning everyone, this is Manoj Kumbhalkar. I am PhD in Mechanical Engineering. In the previous lecture we were discuss about the introduction of finite element analysis using ANSYS Workbench. Now in this lecture we will discuss about and learn about the meshing in ANSYS Workbench. So this is the geometry and the analysis of block which was carried out in the previous lecture, which was the just an introduction. Now in this lecture we will discuss detail about the meshing of that body. So this is the solid body under the geometry. Thereafter the part that mesh is showing here. So in the last lecture we just click on that generate mesh, right click and generate mesh, so that the meshing has been carried out. But this is the automatic mesh based on the geometry, that is simple or critical. In that case the ANSYS Workbench automatically takes an element that is tetrahedral or hexahedral for the 3D model. So if you want to change that element or if you want to get the result, that is that output result post processing with respect to the change in element. So in that case you have to apply the number of meshing methods or number of meshing type. So we will detail discuss about the meshing part. So check that whenever you click on this any button, the details of that portion is shown below that one, that is details of geometry, details of mesh, it is shown below that outline. Okay, so now here check that mesh. First of all, the simple meshing is meshing type is nothing. Click on the mesh and check here, it shows the details of mesh there, and go in the sizing. Okay, so the expand that sizing and check that here the relevance center is shown as a fine. Okay, so you can change this at the simple three types are given here: coarse, medium and fine. So accordingly you can just click on the coarse and just simply right click or click on the mesh and right click and update or generate mesh. So this is, it shows the coarse meshing, means the number of element will be less. So here you can check the statistics, the element shown as a 417. Hereafter you can check here that change the element type, element centers, that coarse to medium, and again simply click right click on the generate mesh. Okay, so the elements are increases now. Now check here again 3264, and then again fine, click on the mesh, here the mesh control tool, here the mesh, you can also click here the generate mesh, the check that mesh element has been checked. This is a simple step for changing element size, and that is statistics, change the number of element. Okay, so thereafter, so after that, if you want a number of element as per your convenience, so that we can give the element size to the geometry. So according to the element size, the number of element will change. Okay, so the next step is here, we will discuss about that element size after one. First of all, check the type of methods of meshing. So simply click on right click on the mesh, insert method. Okay, so in that case by default the automatic method has been selected by the ANSYS Workbench. So simply click on the body and here no selection, apply here. Okay, so instead of that method you can select automatic, you can select tetrahedrons. So in that case, the tetrahedron elements, then click on mesh and generate mesh. The element type will change. Okay, now it is shown like a triangular, so it is nothing but a tetrahedral elements. Before that it is shown as a hexahedral element. Likewise, you can change the method. So here instead of tetrahedrons, now you can take as a hex dominant. Hex dominant is nothing but the hexahedral element. Okay, completed. So it shows here hexa and tetra, because in that case in the hex dominant it shows as a quad and tri. So instead of, you can also select only the quad. Okay, and again click generate mesh. So now it will not take the triangular element, it only shows the quadrilateral element. But depending on the geometry, that is, if the geometry is very critical, it is not possible to take all quad element. So it is necessary to keep somewhat triangular elements also. So due to that hole, it takes some time to generate mesh. Okay, now it shows here all the elements will be the quadrilateral. Okay, thereafter the next step, the next method is sweep. So in the sweep, check here, in the sweep all chords we will change into the chord tri sweep. Okay, and generate mesh. So in the sweep you can see here all hexahedrals are there. Sweep method, default number of sweeps are taken. Here are the 0. If I taken as 1, the sweep number as, so generate mesh. You can check. Okay, if here it is shown as a by default fine, we will convert it to the coarse, so for the visibility here. So this is the sweep. Here the number of elements, and here is only one sweep is there. If you can change that sweep size, again click on sweep method. Instead of 1, I will take it as a 2. Enter and mesh, generate mesh. Now check, here is 2. Accordingly, you can take 4, enter, generate mesh. Okay, so you have 4. So this is the sweep method. Hereafter, instead of sweep, the last method is multi-zone. Okay, in the multi-zone, we can select hexahedral as well as hexaprism or only the prism. So generate mesh again. So here the tetrahedral is there, and here the hexahedral is there. So this is nothing but the prism, multi-zone. If we select here hexa and prism, we can again check, generate mesh. So the effect is same here, but before that, first if we select instead of hexa, if we first of all consider as a tetra, generate mesh, and hereafter if we check the multi-zone and then click on the only prism and check. It shows here. Okay, here is triangular and here is hexahedral. Okay, so these are the methods of meshing. Hereafter, first of all, I want to convert it into the automatic and generate. Now we will check the mesh controls. Okay, so in mesh control, first of all, the sizing. Instead of using the coarse, fine and medium mesh, you can change the number of element with the help of sizing of element. Okay, so that that thing is also available in the here. The element size, it is taken as by default as a default is taken. Okay, so as per the coarse, fine and fine and medium, the element size is by default taken by the ANSYS Workbench, but you can also give the element size as manual. Okay, so if I want the element size as 10 mm, so the number of element will change. Again, generate mesh, check here, the number of element will be like this. You can check the statistics, number of elements are 36. Now I want to take as a number of element as 8. So again, generate mesh, the number of element will change, that is 62. Likewise, you can check the number of element by changing the geometry, the element size, and you can accordingly check the result, that is equivalent stress. Solve. Okay, accordingly check the result and plot the graph like this. Okay, so this is the mesh convergence based on the number of element, what is the value of stress. So so the graph indicates that the value it changes from for 36, 62 and 102, 294, and from that 735 it is nearly equals to the constant. So after the one step is go there, so thereafter the number of, if you will change the number of element, the value will not be changed. So it means that you can take the number of element for the analysis purpose as 735 or 2478. Okay, so there, if you take the number of element thereafter, there is no change in any result. So this is the mesh convergence. Okay, hereafter in mesh control we can check the refinement. So refinement, here I want to refine that whole portion because the stress is acting more in the minimum area. So I want to refine that inside part, the number of element want to be increased, and apply here. Just again generate mesh, you can check here the element size will increase. Okay, in that case in refinement also the refinement level is there. So if you click on the refinement level, you can increase the level. I want refinement level as 3. Again generate mesh. So the refinement level will change. So this is the again mesh control part. Thereafter the map face meshing, I want to delete this refinement now. Delete, again generate mesh. Okay, so I want again hereafter the map face meshing. So if from the both the sides, this face and this face, if the meshing size is different from both the faces, you can just similar apply and generate mesh. So we will check. See, here is this meshing will be mapped equally. So this is the map face meshing. Then thereafter the match control. Match control is nothing but the matching the element size from both the faces. in this phase and in this phase also. We'll check match control. Go to the match control. Here it shows the high geometry selection and low geometry selection. So in the high geometry selection I want to select this phase, and in the low geometry selection I want to select this phase. Okay, so in the axis of rotation by default I want to take global coordinate system and again generate mesh. So you can check on both the side the element distrib or element meshing is completely same. Okay, so this is nothing but the match control. Pinch is nothing but if the embossing is available on the body, so you can take the pinch command, and in the pinch that embossing will be removed. Okay. Then the inflation is again the one of the part of that pinch. So this is the complete mesh control tool available in the ANSYS workbench. Hereafter we will go for the connections in the assembly, so that how the two bodies are connected to each other. Okay, so I hope you are understood about the meshing in ANSYS workbench. So in the next lecture we will take the some other part. Thank you.